Hello there YouTubers, welcome to my Naruto Shippuden episode 270 review of my special vid of the week. Which last week I didn't upload a special vid because there wasn't a new episode, but today was a new episode, so I'm going to review that. It's quite an epic battle carrying on from fighting off the Gold and Silver brothers. We already know that Ginkaku got absorbed from the last episode, but right now we see Kinkaku in his cloaked 9-tail form. I think it's the 5 or 6 tails, I can't remember what it was. This battle involves quite a lot of plan. Like Shikamaru's father had different ideas of what to do, but as I go further into this review, I'll explain what they do. At the beginning, we see Darui stuck facing Kinkaku in his 9-tail form, which proved to be quite a challenge. Which they were waiting for extra divisions to help them out. I think it was Company 1 or something like that. They were, I think, I forgot his name, Kotatsu or whatever his name. I can't remember what his name is, but he's one of the leaders, the one who does earth bending or whatever. But as they're fighting off the cloak form of Kinkaku, I guess the 9-tail cloak form, the Raikage had a plan of there was one way of stopping him, because Daru he couldn't just do the spirit thing again, capture his soul. Which I think Kinkaku had the bracelet on his left arm, but obviously can't go near the 9-tails because he'd just get demolished. Which the Raikage plans on using the other legendary tool, which the 5th one, which they managed to steal off Kinkaku a long time ago. But this one, I think this legendary tool is more powerful than the other ones, I would say, because all you have to do is say the name, it'll capture them pretty much. But unfortunately for them, it's it was all the way in the headquarters, but the Raikage knew there was only his assistant, Mabui, I think that's her name, Mabui or something like that. She has a special technique, which I believe is her Kekegenka or something like that. She has the ability to transport objects, teleportation jutsu. It's quite a large part. I can't remember what its name is, Banshee or Banshee or whatever it's called. It's quite a long name. But that part, she managed to actually deliver that all the way to Daru in the middle of the battle, which at the time it's not like he could just say the name and capture Kinkaku, which they needed to hold Kinkaku for a sec to get absorbed, which Shikamaru's father Shikamaru's father comes up with a plan of using the Inoshika Cho combination, which they know that they're not in the battle. But they didn't realize that their children are going to be, the ones going to perform the Inoshika Cho, which Shikamaru, and Choja are part of the 4th division, which they later on join up with. 1st division joins up with Darui first as they're fighting along, which even during that moment they did do quite an awesome combination where they had three squads. Of using was it 3? I can't remember. Yeah, 3 squads. One squad was using fire style, which they tried to trap Kinkaku, and then the water style came in, which they try to force him to go into a little section. It's they opened up the earthbenders opened up the ground. They literally surrounded him and trapped him in there, which they're trying to force the earth to actually crush him to death. Which Darui came in with his Gale style, as Dark Lightning or whatever you want to call it. And he used the Black Panther, whatever, Dark Panther or something. It looked quite cool. Which he even used the Shadow Clones as well, but he can't produce as many Shadow Clones as Naruto, obviously. Give it sorry about that. Had a little cough. But unfortunately for them, it wasn't enough to stop Kinkaku, which obviously Kinkaku proved to be a very powerful foe. Which the Raikage again explained in the episode how they managed to actually get the 9-tails cloak from eating the 9-tails meat inside, and as they were inside for 2 weeks, they managed to actually control it fully. Where they said in the past there was a person that with the 8 tails, someone ate one of the 8 tails legs, but unfortunately they didn't make it. Which the Raikage presumed that Ginkaku and Kinkaku are special ninjas, which they have perhaps they're related to the 6th sage of path. Perhaps, who knows? That's what he presumed at the time. And as we go further into the battle, Shikamaru's father decides to, you know, contact them properly and, like, you know, arrange the formation of how they're going to do it, which everyone's holding out until they arrive. I thought it's quite funny when they arrived. Everyone was cheering them like, "Oh, you can do it," and everything. And then they're like, "Oh, they're the children version of the Inoshikacho," but like they said, it's quite a moment for them to prove to their fathers that they can achieve a new legend, I guess. Which they actually managed to use the Inoshikacho, where Choji uses his human boulder and managed to knocks out. Well, he temporarily kind of like shove Kinkaku out the way, which Shikamaru uses the Shadow Possession Jutsu, but at the time it didn't seem like Shikamaru was going to hold it. Then Kinkaku managed to break free from the Shadow Possession, but at that moment when he was about to strike Shikamaru, Ino managed to use her Mind Transfer Jutsu, and pretty much it was a success for them, where at that point Daru uses the pot, I can't remember its name, he calls that Kinkaku, and then it just literally absorbs Kinkaku into the pot, which they actually succeed in performing the Inoshikacho method as the child version, or whatever you want to call it. So they actually, their fathers were really proud of them at that. Well, yeah, their fathers were giving them praise and everything. It was a good moment for them. But unfortunately, like, near the end, like, everyone was cheering that they'd done it, but then you see Kakuzu, one of the Akatsuki, he's been revived, obviously. They go up against him, they see him face to face, which from there, they're just staring wondrously, like, he's back alive, we have to defeat him, he has 5 hearts and everything. That's not only it. Asuma and Dan, they come back alive as well, which at the end you actually see them face to face seeing Asuma, which they're in shock to see their sensei back alive, which we'll see. But unfortunately it's not going to be in the next episode. Is a filler, which kind of put me off because I really want to see the war going on. I'll see what happens next. I already know what happens, it's just I actually want to, because I've read the manga and everything, but it's actually good to see the anime version as well. Alright, we are pretty much approaching near the end of the vid. While I'm here, I might as well give my, give a little shout out to my 2 subscribers, BlackJag121 and It's Chuck Norris 0000. Thank you for subscribing, and I hope you carry on watching my vids. Thank you. And here we go, we approach the end. So, comment, rate and subscribe. Goodbye.